So the plan, part B. Starting off with the plan, I'm going to take a line down from A, down from B, and I'm going to bisect this distance. Now, I could bisect the distance, but of course, because the axes are symmetrical, I could just take a line straight down from the center of the axis. That's the same thing, so that's the exact center of that line. Draw my semicircle. And this is the angle then that the plan is going to be drawn at. So 45 degrees down to the left and 45 degrees down to the right. The dimensions of this, well, that's the length of the square, length of side here, length of side there. So we have all that information. Just, that's shown to us in our past paper. Okay, and 60. So I'm just going to draw a construction line with the dimensions here. So construction line 45 degrees through the center point, and we're told the dimensions of the hexagon are 15, 15, 15, 15. So I'm just putting those dimensions. So we have 30 and we have an additional 15 out either side. So I'm just going to draw a circle here, radius 30. And keep that as construction. And we know then that our hexagon is going to be inscribed within that circle. So at the 45 degree angle, I'm just going to go from that 15 millimeter point there. And that gives us the points, or the 4 points on the hexagon. And we know that the remaining points are both here and here. Okay, and just to finish off the plan, we want to draw the diagonals of this pyramid up to where they intersect with the sides of the hexagonal prism. Okay, and there's the complete plan drawn in position. Okay, moving up to draw the elevation. So again, because the z-axis is at 30 degree angle, I can take point C out at 30 degrees. Similarly, take point B out at 30 degrees. Because B to C is at 60 degrees, I can take a line parallel to that. And I'm just going to extend out the z-axis, which will give me the exact center point of that line. Draw the semicircle. And again, the past paper, the exam paper of this question actually shows you exactly what to do and how to get all this information, so just look carefully at that. And here's the right angle that we're going to use then to draw the plan. Or sorry, draw the elevation. Okay. This is the length of side of the bottom base, and we knew that from the plan anyway. So that line can be hardened in. If we go a few parallel lines now, so if I just set this up here, so parallel to that line. Draw a construction line here. Now center line. So what I want there is, if that is the length aside of that, let me see, I'm going to have to bisect this distance here. So I'll have to bisect this because we don't know exactly the length aside of that square base prism. So we weren't told it, so therefore I'm just going to bisect it. So that's the center line of this elevation. Dimensions, just like this here, I measured out 15 and 15, 15 and 15 both sides. I'm going to do the same thing here. That's the apex of the cone. So I'm not going to draw that in just yet. And for these lines, I'm going to leave these lines as construction for the time being. These are the lines of the hexagonal prism. Alright. Likewise, these are the side lines of the prism. I'm going to start them with hard lines, and an awful lot of this elevation must be left as incomplete, just because we're unsure of how it intersects with the square base pyramid yet. Just starting those lines off because just so as I can clearly distinguish that they are the lines of the hexagonal prism. Okay, so that's as much of the, well actually what we can see then is this, we actually see that the start and end point of these side lines. So the exam paper shows you that we can actually harden those side lines in because we have an edge view of these two sides of where they intersect. But I don't know where those lines stop just yet.